Pulsar has just released a new plugin called Massive. They have given me early access to it and I'm going to check it out right now. So, let's get started. So I've reviewed one plugin from Pulsar before. It was the Echo Rack. Or at least as far as I know. I don't think I've reviewed the other ones. I should check the Mew and 1178. And maybe the Smasher as well. But that's something for a different video. Now, because I have early access to this plugin, I don't have access to the website and the marketing text yet. And I always do like to take a look at the promises before I'm taking a look at the plugin. So what I'm doing right now is looking at the manual, because the manual usually starts with the same marketing text as is on a website. I know it's a bit strange, me reading a manual, but hey, sometimes I just have to do it. The Pulsar Massive will offer you the sound of a legendary machine, present in studios of the whole world, musical equalization both on an instrumental track and on a bus, unique warmth and dynamic behavior due to the emulation of the original circuits, inductors and tube amplifier stages, very smooth and musical equalization curves, the possibility to tweak the equalization directly on the curve for an innovative workflow. This actually is very important. I'll explain that in a bit. And the advantages of organic analog sound along with the advantages of digital presets, automation of parameters, etc, etc, blah, 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 blah. Now, what would be nice is just taking a look at the plugin, because this is it. And if we look at it, we immediately know what they are trying to achieve. I know that they're probably not allowed to say which product they are actually emulating, but this, I mean, it's a one-on-one, manly, massive, passive. Although they are talking about the Pultec equalizer in the manual. So maybe it's not literally the massive passive, but just the knobs and buttons from the massive passive. We've got gain over here. And that's interesting because we are manipulating the low shelf, but it's also doing something over here in the mid. We've got a bandwidth control. I mean, it's literally a massive passive in terms of controls. What is cool is that the things are linked. I mean, these are the benefits of having it digitally done, like only having one control. It would be completely stupid to not being able to link these two parameters. And as stupid as it sounds, yes, there are a lot of brands that don't do it. So we've got 4 frequencies. We've got left and right gain, which is also linked. We even got Autogain on an EQ. Quite honestly, I never really use Autogain because whenever I use a digital EQ, things have already been EQ'd. And when I use digital EQ, it's usually to fix something in the balancing of my mix. So I use a digital EQ when I think an instrument needs to be more in front, but volume is not the answer. What usually is the answer is boosting a little bit of mids or something. Having Autogain then works the opposite way around. So I usually don't use Autogain on EQing, but it could be nice if you are, for instance, comparing presets, or literally while you are EQing, you are doing a better A/B test. So Autogain, really cool that it has it, but I rather prefer to have it on compressors and distortion and quite literally everything else. Like Autogain on everything except EQs. So we've got a low pass, high pass. You can also see what is happening with like the shape and stuff. And is this also dependent on? No, it's not. No, it's not dependent on the other settings. And we've got transfo, something. I don't know. I think you can choose between different transformers. All really cool. But the coolest thing of this user interface is that you can also control it as an efficient person by using this graph view. This really feels as a fab filter plugin now. Although there is no real way to change the bandwidth, I think. Like, I don't know what I'm doing right now. I think I'm soloing it or something. I would like to see a way to adjust the bandwidth as in a fab filter or like literally every other EQ when pressing a command or option or whatever. Oh, it's actually my scroll wheel, I see. That's weird. You can't really notch out frequencies in this, but that's okay. Anyway, enough talking about the user interface. Let's just run some audio through it. And if you happen to know the name of the song, because I forgot, leave it in the comments down below. Oh, we can also drive. Wow, there's a red button with drive. Oh. So until clipping and then 6 dB back. Okay. It's doing nothing. Whole lot of nothing. Oh, now it's doing something. Okay. So let's do that. So audible clipping. -6. Okay. That's not... Is that 6? I don't know. Let's do it a bit more. Like this. Okay. By the way, really nice how the drive knob works. There's no gain being introduced, there's just drive being introduced. That's how it's supposed to be. You're making plugins? Take notes. Okay. Quite interesting how I can just, you know, shelve like 12 decibels of like, I don't know, what is this? 2.7 kilohertz, and it's still, I mean, it's not annoying me. That's the cool thing about these tube EQs, like, you can really do a lot before it gets annoying. Let's see if we can bell in the kick, like. Let's go back. Oh, I like that drive. Does it change if we... Oh, that's a whole different... I like one more in this case. Okay, let's make this small. Oh, this is small as it can be. Okay, let's drive the drive down. Let's do this part again. Let's really see what this thing can do. Really see what this can do. Cool. Wouldn't do that much. Let's drive a bit more. Let's also do something here. I don't know. Here, I think. It's too wide for that. I would love to have like that little bit of attack from the bass drum. Now it's, I think, going to smear out the whole thing. I mean, just this combination, having an EQ combined with some drive. That's just great. I mean, let's bypass it. Okay, Autogain, so that we're not playing with our own ears. It's so cool how like a track comes alive when you're doing this. And it's also super weird that I'm preferring to use the knobs instead of the graphic EQ. I don't know what is going on with me. I think I have a mental disease or something, because normally I would prefer this, but now I prefer this. I don't know. Also, look at how much I'm doing, like how many decibels I'm actually changing compared to the changes in sound and most of all harshness. Like if I would be doing 10 decibels on the high frequencies and like 8 decibels and 7 and what am I doing here, almost 10 on the low, it would be pretty harsh on other EQs. So yeah, really nice EQ. I don't really think it's snake oil, although I don't have a massive passive to compare it against. I also don't have a set of Pultecs. I want them. I really want a set of Pultecs. But hey, I will do my best to invest in a set of those one day. It will probably take like 5 years or something, but hey. So yeah, Pulsar Massive. I think it has a very nice sound color. Most of all the drive and the Transformer 1 combined with the EQ. I think it's a really nice combination. I have no idea what it's going to cost yet. I just don't know. So I'll link to Pulsar in the description down below. Now, while you're down below, leave a comment with what you think of this thing. Huge thanks to Pulsar for giving me early access to this plugin. And that's also everything for the disclosure. They've given me early access and I emailed back, I'll try to make a video. They're not getting access to this video before the rest of the world and they have no influence in my opinion whatsoever. Now, if you appreciate my independence, make sure to support me. You can do that by using my affiliate links, codes, whatever. Toman over here, ytstudio.com/Toman, and Sweetwater over here, ytstudio.com/Sweetwater. If you want to buy equipment, buy it through my links, and when doing that, a little bit of your purchase gets kicked back to me. You're not paying anything extra, but you are supporting YT Studio. I highly appreciate it if you do, because it's kind of needed to stay independent. Another way to support me is by doing a super thanks. I don't know, it's somewhere down below, or becoming a channel member. You can do that on YouTube by pressing the join button, or on patreon.com, which I'll link over here. The last way to support me and the whole YouTube platform is watching more videos, so I'll link one of my videos over here. But of course, YouTube will do its best to link videos from other creators around this video, so make sure to check them out as well. Last thing I want to say is thanks a lot for watching, keep pushing, and bye bye.